to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! This eclipses all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
We are. I don't know if we're really there. I'm just. Can you hear me now? All right. I think we may be live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back over that. Some playoff games last night. I don't know if this came through or not. If I did this before and you heard it, I apologize. Linden over Northeast, 52-0. Sabetha over Humboldt, 48-0. Colgan defeated Donovan West, 63-0. Oswego, 60-26 winners over Chase County. Prairie View, 48-6 over Burlington. Lebo defeated St. Paul 50-8. Caney Valley 44-12 winners over Galena, and Wellsville 50-0 over Parsons. Tonight, Independence is at Buhler. Sorry. Topeka Hayden at 8-0 hosts Columbus 2-6. Bishop Ward at 2-6 is at 7-1 Frontenac tonight. Much closer to home. Fort Scott at 3-5 is at 4-4 Tonganoxie. Coffeyville at 0-8 is at 7-1 Eudora. Southeast at 3-5 is at 8-0 Jackson Heights. Girard at 5-3 hosts 5-3 Neodesha. Riverton at 4-4 hosts 5-3 Cherryville, which might be an east-west thing. Baxter Springs at 1-7 is on the road at 6-2 Lebec County. Lewisburg at 3-5 is at 4-4 Chanute. Those are the games going on here tonight. But our game, the Dragons come in at 4-4. Leavenworth at 7-1. They dropped their first game of the year to Baser Linwood. They've won 7 in a row since then. The Dragons coming off of an impressive win on the road at Topeka High last week and a tough game the week before, 42-0 win over Chanute. That was extremely impressive. So the Dragons, I think, trending in the right direction at the right time, JJ.
I think both teams obviously on a little bit of a roll right now as far as how their season is going. They're both trending the right way. So, tonight's going to come down to who continues that trend, I think. We'll have to wait and see. Stand by.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We come back. We'll get you your keys to the game, your starting lineups, as we're about 14 minutes away from kickoff here in Leavenworth. The Dragons and the Pioneers coming up on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the Four-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
Selling equipment can be a hassle, whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire. The time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger, whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the 4-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
It's The Rush. Every touchdown, basket, goal, or lap is filled with excitement. It's why we love the game. It's why we play the game. It's also why we bet on the game. The Rush is why we need a plan to bet responsibly and not lose more than we can afford. Problem sports gambling can ruin the love we have for sports. So know when enough is enough. Know when the game is playing you. Contact 1-800-GAMBLER for help today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. We apologize. We're having some internet issues here in the press box in Leavenworth, and therefore, in order to get anything to you, we're going to have to drop the video and bring you an audio-only broadcast. So back to the days of radio.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Hey, look like a good whippersnapper. I'll do my best to call it like we're in the 1930s. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the host, Leavenworth Pioneers. At quarterback, they'll start number 15, senior Braden Bridger. At running back, they'll start senior number 10, Trey Brockington, and senior number 11, Julian Simon. At wide receiver, Will Dales and Davier McCray. At wide receiver, they'll have a scat back into the game at times. That's number 27, Jamarian Jefferson. He's a sophomore. Also, we'll play some defensive back for Leavenworth. But we'll be doing good to get the offensive starters, so we'll just stick with that. Up front, number 50, junior lineman Keegan McBee. Senior lineman Emmanuel Lee. Senior offensive lineman number 68, Aaron Phillips. Senior number 76, Grayson Klein, along with Gabe Edens, number 78. He's a senior. And junior number 79, Cameron Gathers. All right, JJ, give us Pittsburgh.
All right, so based off of what we believe our starters are going to be anyway, number 5, Jamarcus Davis is going to be at the helm at quarterback. Some of his favorite targets out at wide receiver, Cortland Jones, Danny Durden.
Here they are.
Here come the Pioneers. Also, Malachi Meadows starting. And then one of the workhorses, of course, of the Dragons, number 28, Malcolm Riley. On our offensive line, we should probably be seeing anyway Mason Benson, Kane C., Logan Southard, Alex Hinspeeder, I believe, has returned will be at center, and Parker Pinamani. And of course, our big kicker, Armando Rueda, who played a big part the last several weeks. Big leg, and he's been obviously really good for the Dragons.
All right, so JJ, that's our starting lineups. We're running out of time. We're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Real quick, your keys to the game.
I think we need to see more of what we've been seeing from the Dragons. We've seen more of an up-tempo. They've gotten good push from the line, both lines. They've done a lot of damage. So I think if we can continue to see that, we've got a good chance tonight.
Those keys to the game brought to you by Vietti Auto Body and Alignment in Pittsburgh on the corner of 4th and Joplin since 1948. With John Holland and Bill Hunt now in the Vietti Alignment Shop. If it can be aligned, those dudes will align it. From golf carts and side-by-sides all the way up to F-550s and small buses. They'll get it done. Schedule your appointment by calling Vietti Auto Body and Alignment, 620-231-6230. All right, getting set for the coin flip as the captains for both squads head out to the logo at midfield with the officials. We're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Let's go ahead and take our final break of this pregame show. Kickoff coming up right after this. You're watching Pittsburgh Purple Dragon football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburg.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
It's the rush. Every touchdown, basket, goal, or lap is filled with excitement. It's why we love the game. It's why we play the game. It's also why we bet on the game. The rush is why we need a plan to bet responsibly and not lose more than we can afford. Problem sports gambling can ruin the love we have for sports. So know when enough is enough. Know when the game is playing you. Contact 1-800-GAMBLER for help today.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. Getting set for kickoff tonight between the Dragons and the Leavenworth Pioneers. Again, we apologize for the lack of video. If we want to get you anything, it's going to be audio only tonight due to some internet limitations here in the press box in Leavenworth. Our opening kickoff brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie. Dirt's heavy, so trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving. Specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling, and leveling. Call B&B Excavating, 620-724-2735. All right, Leavenworth, the home team. They are in blue tops, blue bottoms, moving from right to left on your radio dial. Pittsburg High in their road whites, white tops, white bottoms, purple helmets with the white power P.
Yeah. Yep.
The kick is away. It's a short end-over-end affair. It's going to be fielded by the back. And Jamarcus Davis brings it out across the 30 to about the 33. And that's where the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Yeah, Leavenworth did a good job of really closing any kind of lane off pretty quick there. Davis did a good job as far as, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of room. He got everything he could out of that.
So the Dragons the last 2 weeks have gotten off to a quick start, which they had trouble with early in the season, especially on the road. So it'll be interesting to see tonight if they can get that offense rolling here on this first possession.
I think that's going to be a key for them. As far as what we've seen the last 2 weeks, that's what we need to keep doing.
Davis under center, double tight end set. Lone back in the backfield is Riley. 2 wide receivers off to the far side, moving left to right. Handoff goes to Riley, working off of the left tackle. And he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 3 on 1st down. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, that's what the Dragons need to do. They need to soften up that middle so they can work the outside. That play worked about as good as you could ask for a first play. You need to get your feet under you a little bit, get some confidence.
That goes for all of us, buddy.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
2nd down and 7 for the Dragons. Ball rests at their own 36-yard line. Again, a double tight end set, this time the 2 wide receivers to the near side. And Davis under center. Riley in the backfield. They'll put Derringer in motion near side, and he'll get the pitch. It's behind him. He had to spin to field the pitch, and he's hit in the backfield and finally drugged down. They could have blown a whistle about 10 seconds earlier on that one. But a good play on the outside. That was number 76, Grayson Klein, who came up to shut that one down.
Yeah, big tackle there. Great defensive stand for the Pioneers. What are you going to do?
Call it a loss of 4. It'll set the Dragons up 3rd and 11 at the 31.
Yeah, it makes you really thankful that we were able to pick up those 3 yards with play number 1. So 3rd and 11 sounds a heck of a lot better than 3rd and 14.
And we talked before the game, Leavenworth doesn't have a whole lot of any sort of size advantage by the looks of it on the Dragons. So this might be the first time this year that Pittsburg has been the larger team. That pass tipped, nearly intercepted. It flopped around. And let's see, Leavenworth says they have it. And the officials haven't signaled anything yet. But it is Leavenworth football as Davis threw the pick. Just good coverage on the play. It was going to take a great throw, and the Dragons, we haven't seen many of those this year. And that one picked off just inside Pioneer territory, and they'll take over 1st and 10 after a big turnover on the Dragons' first possession of the game.
Yeah, good coverage. The ball was tipped up into the air. I'm not even sure if the lead coverage man was able to pull that down, but there were a couple Pioneers that converged on it and able to pull the ball down for an interception.
10-17 to play, first quarter. Dragons turn it over with an interception. Leavenworth takes over 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Leavenworth, I believe they're led by a senior quarterback and a senior running back, so a lot of experience coming back for them.
Braden Bridger, the quarterback, lines up in the pistol. The back in the backfield with him is Julian Simon. Or I'm sorry, that's Trey Brockington. And the Dragons do a good job of bottling that one up. And it'll stop Brockington after a short gain of about a yard.
Yeah, Mason Benson with initial contact on it, able to get him at least slowed down, and then the rest of the Dragons converge and able to bring him down. Good stop.
Bring up a 2nd down and 9 at the just right at the 45-yard line of the Pioneers. Again, Brockington will line up in the pistol, 2 wide receivers to the near side. They'll have double tight ends in this set. Sorry, a tight end and a wing back. High snap. Brockington has a hard time handling it. Then the back gets it, and he's off and running. But brought down after a gain of about 5 was Brockington. And I'm going to have trouble. They have Brockington and Bridger, and that's going to give me problems all night in the backfield there. Sets up 3rd down and about 4 after the loose snap handoff, fumble, whatever that was.
Either way, really, the Dragons had an excellent opportunity to get back and make a tackle for a loss. They just didn't get enough penetration to really bring him down.
So the ball just across midfield in Dragon territory at the 49. Looking at a 3rd down and 3. They need the 46 for a 1st down. Pass over the middle, caught. And all the way down to the Dragon 22 is Davier McCray from his wide receiver spot.
Just looking over the Leavenworth roster here, they have 2 zeros, which I hadn't seen. And they're both on defense. Yeah,
I'm guessing the senior is the one we're going to see.
Well, probably so, yeah.
So 1st down and 10 for the Pioneers from the Pittsburg 23-yard line. Bridger in the gun this time. And he'll hand it off. This is Julian Simon with it, trying to turn the corner on the Dragons. They do a good job of stringing it out towards the sideline, and they'll stop him after a gain of about 3. He'll be brought down just outside at the 22.
It looks like we got a flag.
Are we going for the far side or the near side? And there is a flag. It's holding against Leavenworth, and that'll back him up after a decent run there on 1st down.
And their blocking assignments really worked out well for them there. They were able to get the outside edge. Defensively, our edge kind of broke down, but Damaris Party able to get back there and make a tackle before he's able to get too much. And, of course, the penalty is a big helper for us.
They're stepping it off now. I was looking. I couldn't see the ball. I started to panic.
Speed walking.
Yeah. Well, he's got to hurry it up. We're trying to play a game here. We all got places to be.
Yeah, you got candy to go get.
It's a 33-yard line, 1st down and 20 from there. Bridger in the gun, and then there's a flag. I think there's some motion up front by Leavenworth, and this is going to back him up some more. And penalties have killed the Dragons so far this year, and right now the penalty bug has bitten Leavenworth. I'm sure the Dragons will take it. Now back them up to the 38. It'll be 1st and 25 from there. Bridger will stay in the gun. Brockington in the backfield with him. 3 wide in this set, twins to the near side. There's another whistle, blows this one dead before it starts. And I think we got a timeout, Leavenworth. And it's an early timeout. Coach Sean Sakin wants to talk it over with his team. And probably did not like either the play he had called or the personnel that were out there. So stops the clock, 7:55 to play 1st half. We're scoreless here in Leavenworth, with the Pioneers looking at a first down and 25 at their own 38 when we get back from this timeout.
Yeah, I mean, if you look around the field, of course, Halloween night, we have dinosaurs, Minions.
Yeah.
I saw Waldo on the way up.
It's a bunch of girls dressed like cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, first and long for Leavenworth coming out of the timeout. 7:55 to play first half. Dragons turned it over with an interception on, I believe, the second play of the game.
Yeah.
Bridger, hands off
Here we
to
go.
Brockington. Dragons have him moving laterally, and he's slung down in the backfield. Was that Partee?
That was Partee, yeah. The entire defensive line of the Dragons able to get good penetration, kind of disrupted the play a little bit, and Partee able to grab hold of him and bring him down to the ground.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 27. That backs it up to the Dragon 40-yard line. Clock running under 7.5 to play first quarter. We are scoreless. 3 wide receivers in this set. Bridger in the pistol with Brockington now going to line up off to his side in the gun. Back to pass. Lobs one over the middle. Oh, almost picked off.
Oh, man.
Dragons
Corday
had
Hayes.
a shot at it. Corday Hayes, I don't think he saw the ball until the last second and couldn't haul it in.
He almost did, though. Great job. Just off the fingertips of Corday Hayes, nearly able to make that interception there. But either way, we're looking at third down, and where we at, like Olathe?
Yeah, 3rd and 27, yeah. The Pioneers need to get the ball to about Atchison for a first down. 2 wide to the far side. They have shown a good ability to throw the football here early in the game.
Yeah.
Bridger in the gun. Brockington with him. He'll back to pass, throws far side. The catch made out there by Pierce Gray, senior receiver, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards, but that'll bring up a 4th and very long for Leavenworth. And I don't know, it's kind of no man's land here. A little too long for a field goal.
Yeah.
Pretty short for a punt. And so Leavenworth going to go for it here, looking at a 4th down and about 20 from the 33.
Good tackle by Mason Benson to bring him down before he's able to get too much yardage.
Bridger in the gun once again. Here's a snap. Rolling, near side, looking, throwing. Has a man at the 30, but stopped well short of first down at the 25. No flags, and it'll bring up a turnover on downs. Dragons will take over at their own 25.
Yeah, okay. On that tackle, looked like, several. Cortland Jones, Landon Profit, several Dragons out there in coverage, able to bring him down well short of that line to gain. Good job by the Dragons.
6:15 to play. First quarter, we're scoreless. Dragons turned it over with an interception on their first possession, about the 3rd play of the game. Now they have it back after a turnover on downs at their own, it looks like it's about the 24-yard line. Jamarcus Davis under center. Riley in the backfield behind him. They'll put Profit in motion. Handoff goes to Riley. Lots of room for Riley across the 35.
Go, baby.
At the 40, drug down from behind at the 41, but not before Malcolm Riley picks up about 16 yards on first down, moves the chains for the Dragons.
Malcolm Riley saw the initial hole open up, and he hit it hard and just kept on going until he was brought down well into the secondary.
Dragons have it 1st and 10 at the 41. Under 6 minutes to play first quarter,
Still first half, too.
It is the is also, but
it's technically not incorrect.
But there's more than 6 minutes. Davis under center, couple wing backs, double tight end set. Derringer in motion. Now they're going to run option.
Nice.
Davis cuts it up inside. Almost had it broken.
Man.
And a good tackle made from behind that time, and that was Trey Brockington, the tailback / linebacker for Leavenworth, came in and shut that one down. That was a good play by Brockington or Jamarcus Davis is still running.
Yeah, it sure was. Jamarcus had a great line to run through. Brockington, though, I mean, heads up move to bring him down early.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Dragons from the 43. And I think that option will get to rolling here.
I think so.
For Pittsburg High. We've only seen Malcolm Riley touch the ball once so far tonight. And they'll give it to him again. He's across the 45 to about the 46. They're going to mark him at the 45. Stingy spot, but it'll set up a 3rd down and 6 for the Dragons.
I think we could have added another yard onto that. It looked like he gained more than 3, but officially it looks like it's going down as around 2.
So a big 3rd down here for the Dragons near midfield at the 45. I printed off the bracket for 5A and then left it on my desk. But we know if we win, we play somebody. If we lose, we go home. That's how this is going to work. Davis under center. The give straight ahead to Riley. Not much there. And it's going to set up a 4th down and 5 near midfield for the Dragons. And decision time here for Coach Latimer. Again, I think he's going to run the punting unit out, and it looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah. These games can come down to the field position like this where you're sort of back and forth a little bit until finally you get that opportunity to put one in the end zone, and maybe that's what we're looking for at this point. It's not uncommon, and Dragons are playing pretty smart right now.
Yeah, and if you keep them pinned in their own territory, any mistake they make can be catastrophic, and vice versa if you're pinned. So Dragons playing the field position game here, set to punt it away. Back to receive is Davier McCray.
Nice.
High punt. It's going to hit the ground, take a drag and hop. McCray's going to field it at about the 5. Comes to a complete stop, and the Dragons drag him down. He did a good job of fighting forward.
He did,
for 5 yards up to about the 19-yard line, and that's where Leavenworth will take over, 1st and 10.
Yeah, if you want to flip the field, that's a good way to do it. Now they've got you try to go for on 4th down. If you're not successful, they're already on your side of the 50. Now with this, now they have a lot more acreage they have to deal with.
First and 10 Pioneers at their own 19-yard line. We got 2 wide to the near side. Bridger lined up in the gun with Brockington to his left. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Brockington. Straight ahead, Dragons get an arm on him, slow him down, and then bring him down. And Brockington's an elusive back, but it doesn't look like there's much beef behind it. So if the Dragons can get contact on him, it slows him down quite a bit.
Yeah, and that initial contact that we had, able to slow him up enough, I think it was Garrett Dillingham that ended up bringing him down, among others.
So 2nd down and 9 for Leavenworth from their own 20-yard line. They need the 29 for a 1st. Same formation as last time, 2 wide to the near side. Lined up in the gun is Bridger. They're going to go end-around action to Julian Simon, and the Dragons shut that one down after a gain of about 1 up to the 21-yard line and bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Great job by the running back. Had me fooled, certainly. I thought he was going to continue to bust out towards the outside, but he cut back in and right into the arms of Garrett Dillingham.
2:23 to play, first quarter. We're scoreless here in Leavenworth. And again, we apologize for the lack of video. We are getting you what we can with the internet that we've got. 3 wide in this set for the Pioneers, 2 wide to the far side. Bridger back to pass, going over the top, and he misses his intended receiver. No flag. And he was intended for Julian Simon, and just a little bit high, and he probably heard some footsteps because the Dragons had a defender coming in.
Yeah, Cortland Jones Jr. all over him on the on the coverage there. I mean, when I say all over him, not in a
legal,
sense,
totally legal way.
Yes, completely
in the most.
Yeah, and it was a clean play by Cortland Jones Jr. Just great coverage,
and the catch was there to be made. It was just high, and Dragons close to blocking that one. They may have gotten a piece of it.
I think they did,
as it takes a funky roll across midfield, and it's going to roll and be down at the Dragon 44-yard line, but pretty good field position for Pittsburg High to start this drive. There is a flag back by where the punter was.
It's not usually good.
No, and I don't think they made much contact with him. I don't know. In that area, it could be a block in the back on the kicking team, but they're going to talk to the Leavenworth coaches, so you get the feeling it's against Pittsburg, and it is. And it was a running into the kicker. It would not have been a first down, so rather than taking the yards and punting again, Leavenworth will just add the yards to the end of the kick, and Pittsburgh will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39. So just a 5-yard running into penalty.
I've seen worse field position starting off. So
yeah, lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, a good back and forth. They've matched up really well. We've had answers for them. They've had answers for us. Sort of a little bit of a lack of touches by Malcolm Riley so far, which is a little surprising. He's sort of the
3 touches on the last drive, but none on the first drive. So that is light.
Well, yeah. I mean, considering how many touches he typically gets.
2 wide to the far side for the Dragons. They'll put Derringer in motion. They hand off to Riley, and he is hit behind the line and dropped. And you can tell Leavenworth watched some film, and they know if they can stop Riley that everything gets a lot more difficult offensively for the Dragons. And they do stop him there for no gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Well, I think the good thing that we have going for us is Davis really. He's able to really work that triple option. If the handoff doesn't go directly to Riley, we've seen his patience in making the pitch out, and if they don't commit, then he runs it himself. He does a good job of picking up yards. So let's see what happens here.
There's the snap, handoff. Nope, a running option. Davis makes one man miss, and then he's drilled on the outside by Trey Brockington.
Yeah, big hit.
And did the ball come out there?
Apparently not.
Nope.
No.
It'll stay with the Dragons, but again, another running play for no gain for Pittsburg High, and they're looking at a 3rd down and 10 from their own 39. Leavenworth doing a great job crashing up to the line of scrimmage, and the Dragons haven't proven an ability to throw the football, so quite the opposite. And Leavenworth able to just put a lot of people in the box and make running the ball very difficult for Pittsburg High. Again, double tight end set. Davis under center. They'll put Derringer in motion. Handoff goes to Riley. He's got a little bit of room, but that's not going to get you 10 yards. And Riley picks up about 3, and it's 4th down and 7 for the Dragons near midfield. And decision time for Coach Latimer. See what they decide to do. Last time they played the field position game and punted it away. It looks like this time they may be thinking about going for it. And they're going to let – are they going to let the play clock run down and call timeout? Looks like that's the plan.
End of quarter.
Nope, that'll do the end of the first quarter. Scoreless here in Leavenworth. Offense hard to come by for both teams. But a close game nonetheless. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action. You're watching Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
At GN Bank, we're your neighbor. We see you at the store. We cheer with you at the local football games, serving you with the same friendly faces you have come to know and trust. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
Nothing to nothing, 0-0.
Whoa.
Zilch to zilch.
Oh.
Dragons set to punt it away on a 4th down and 6. They get it away. High end over end punt. That was close. Hits at the 30, takes a Dragon roll and bounces out of bounds at the Pioneer 23-yard line, and that's where Leavenworth will take over 1st and 10. to start their next drive.
Yeah, I'll talk about flirting with disaster right there. That was nearly blocked. Thank goodness able to get the punt away and really kind of reset the field a little bit for the Dragons.
They're going to give them the 25, even though it clearly went out a couple of yards past that. First and 10 for Leavenworth. We're here at the beginning of the second quarter. Nobody has scratched together any points thus far. Leavenworth has had a couple of big plays. The Dragons, not so much, as this Pioneer defense has done a great job of stopping that rushing attack. Redger kicks it out. They're going to do a little wide receiver screen. The Dragons' first man there missed the tackle, and a gain of about 5 on the play. If that first guy makes the tackle, that's stopped for no gain at all.
Yeah, Hayes had his hands on him. Should have probably been able to bring him down, but I mean, it happens.
The other guy's playing too.
Exactly.
So 5-yard gain, bring up a second down and 5 at about the 30. It's the first round of the Kansas Class 5A playoffs. One and done time for both of these teams. Dragons coming in 4-4, Leavenworth 7-1.
Oh.
Now Bridger's going to take off. Dragons hit him and bring him down before he can reach the sticks. He's brought down at about the 33-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and 2 from there.
Yeah, good initial penetration from the Dragon defensive line. Everyone sort of got through a little bit. Their quarterback was able to pick up a few yards, but then Dillingham just puts his long arms around him and takes him on to the ground.
So big 3rd down here for this Dragon defense. Can they get off the field?
Yeah, this really is going to be a big 3rd down.
And if you're the Dragons, watch the screen.
Yeah.
Bridger in the gun. Fake the handoff, coming over across the middle on a slant, and it's incomplete. The Dragon defense holds. 4th down and 2 now for Leavenworth. And decision time for the Pioneers. And I don't see any new personnel running out onto the field.
Now, certainly more manageable than what we have seen on 4th down,
but this is a big 4th down.
This is a big one.
I mean, that slant didn't work. Let's see if they try to get it on the ground or if they're going to go back to the passing game.
Well, we haven't been too far from really jumping on their screens, too. And we've had guys nearly there, so.
Yeah, sure tackling is going to be important. Dragons showing pressure up the middle. Now steps back, pooch punt. It's like straight up in the air. Oski, Dragons just get away from that. It's a Peter, I think is what you say there. But Dragons get away from it, and it's downed after a net of about, I want to say, what do you think, 6 yards?
Yeah, I mean,
from the line of scrimmage, 4 yards?
I was going to say
4 yards.
6 is maybe a little much.
I'm going to put world's worst punt in my stats here. WWP. All right, Dragons get it back. 1st down and 10. They are in Leavenworth territory, and we'll call it the 37.
Now we just need to capitalize.
Davis under center. Straight ahead to Riley, working off that left side of the line between the guard and the tackle, and he's got about 6 yards, maybe 7, on 1st down up to the 31.
That was a good, tough run. He was contacted pretty early when he crossed the line. Just churning the legs, he's able to pick up more yards than probably what he should have been allowed to.
2nd down and 4 for the Dragons. 9:42 and ticking left to play in the first half. Davis under center. Handoff again to Riley, but this time he kind of had to stop his momentum and wait for his blocks. And then Leavenworth, their defensive front, they're not big, but they are athletic, and they're doing a good job of creating pressure in that Dragon backfield. Stops him after a gain of about a yard. The ball is at the 29. They need the 27 for a 1st down, 3rd and 2. So a big 3rd down again, this time for the Dragon offense. 9 minutes and change to play first half. Davis under center, 1 wide receiver to the near side, and they're going to put Profit in motion. Now he backs up, and it might be Changing the call. Nope, Profit in motion. Again, the handoff to Riley, and you get the feeling Davis should have pulled that one. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. I don't think Riley got anything there. And Leavenworth really keying on Malcolm Riley, as you might imagine.
Yeah, as they should. He's sort of been the bell cow of how the Dragon offense goes for the most part. If you can keep him extremely limited, then you have a good chance for success.
And they've pretty much kept him bottled up thus far.
Yeah, minus 1 or 2 runs, really.
Right,
They've done a great job.
Hayes heads to the sideline. Malachi Meadows in the game. He's lined up far to the left side, and now there's a timeout called, and the Dragons want to talk it over. 8:07 to play. First half, we're still scoreless. Pittsburg in Leavenworth territory. If they pick up another 5-6 yards here, not only do they move the sticks, but then you're getting into Rueda's field goal range.
Yeah, definitely. Rueda's got a big leg. He's able to really put the ball downfield. We saw it the last couple of weeks, really. So I think, I think you're exactly right. We do need a first down, obviously. We're not quite there yet, but a good play call here, and we're in business.
And this is from where they are here, gosh, it'd be like a 45-yard field goal for Rueda, and I think that's a little bit outside of his range.
Yeah.
He does have a big leg, a big everything else, but I think this is probably a little bit too much to ask. Of Rueda. So 8:07 to play. First half, Dragons looking at a big 4th down and 2, and they are going for it here at the Leavenworth 29-yard line. So a big play here also for this Pioneer defense. Davis under center, 2 wide to the near side. Nobody off to the right. Riley in the backfield behind Davis. Davis is going to tuck it straight ahead. He's got it. Across the 25 to about the 24. And there's that dual threat of Jamarcus Davis.
Yeah, no hesitation from Davis at all. Immediately after the ball hits his hand, he's running through any seam he can find. Found a seam up the middle and able to get us a nice first down.
Gain of 5 for number 5. And the Dragons move the sticks. 7:54 to play first half. Dragons trying to be the first team to get on the board here tonight. One wide receiver off to the far side. And Davis back to pass. Now he's going to roll far side. He's going to tuck it and take off.
Yes, sir.
Gets around the corner and hit late out of bounds. No flag. And that one occurred somewhere out there by the track. But it's second down. I'm sorry, it's going to bring up I believe a second down at about 2 at the 16.
Yeah, Davis looked like he was 1 or 2 yards already outside the bounds when he was hit. That's a little surprising.
Gain of 8 on the play for Jamarcus. And the Dragon offense.
They're clicking.
Threatening to start to form a committee on clicking.
That's, we go back to talking about the battle of the field position, and here we go.
Yeah. Davis under center, 2 wide to the near side. Put a man in motion. They'll sling it out to him. It's Profit. And he really had nowhere to go with it as Leavenworth's defenders had him.
Oh, okay.
They all kind of came up together flat, and he didn't have really any lanes to cut into. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 from maybe a 3rd down and a long 2 from about the 26.
I know you obviously can't see it at home tonight, but
I'm sorry, the 16.
Profit was able to spin out of that initial contact, and it looked like that he may have still been able to go a little bit, but they did stop his forward progress, so they went ahead and blew it at that point.
One wide receiver off to the far side. They'll put Derringer in motion. Davis hit in the backfield and brought down. A great defensive play that time by number 76, Grayson Klein, senior defensive lineman, and he just burst through that Pittsburgh offensive line, and the Dragons got to do a better job physically up front, or yards are going to be super hard to come by tonight, and it's going to set up a 4th down and about 6 inside the 15 at about the 14-yard line. They need, or I'm sorry, at the 19-yard line, they need the 14 for a first down. Loss of 3 on the play by Davis. 4th and 5. Now, Dragons call another timeout. That's their second of the half. They'll only have one timeout remaining. Just under 6 minutes to play first half. We're scoreless here in Leavenworth. And the Dragons with a 4th and 5 at the Pioneer 19-yard line. And they call a timeout and talk it over. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, probably trying to get that little offsides on the defense, but they held tight. You know, so now at this point, do you think we're going to see Rueda come out? I think we're within his range. It's probably a little still kind of far, but we've seen him do it from longer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him in the huddle there.
I don't either.
I think they're going to keep the offense on the field. Nope. There's Rueda.
Here he comes.
They're going to go for 3. Rueda in to attempt the field goal to give the Dragons an early lead. 5:55 to play first half. This is going to be a 37-yarder for Rueda. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it's good.
Yeah.
Man, Rueda drills it right down the middle.
Got some laundry.
And there's a flag.
Why not?
We'll see what this is about, see what Pittsburgh did. All right, man, you hate to see that. Great kick by Rueda. Good execution all around by the Dragons. A good snap, good hold.
Everything you wanted to see.
And the Dragons heading over to the sideline. I think it's going to be against Leavenworth, but not enough to give Pittsburgh a first down maybe? I don't know. Do you take points off the board here?
Oof.
If you're the Dragons?
Well,
that's a decision.
I mean, I think, personally, if that gives you a first down,
I guess you take it.
You take it.
And
I mean, because you're just moving right
hope
even
against
closer.
hope that you take care of the football after that.
Right. Points seem like they're going to be at a premium tonight.
Whew, yeah. Personal foul against Leavenworth. That's a 15-yarder, so the Dragons get to take that and then keep chopping wood offensively, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll take 3 points off the board. So nice kick, Rueda. And I don't know about you, but I'll remember it forever.
I'm having it tattooed on me tomorrow. So
won't be in the stat column. But a nice kick nonetheless. A good execution by that whole unit.
It was.
But a personal foul against Leavenworth gives the Dragons a first and goal at the 10. My stat sheet's going to be a mess after this. And they run the option, try and cut inside the 10. They're going to get it down to about the 7. So a gain of about 3. Let's see where they finally mark this. Almost at the 6. No, it's back at the 7. So a gain of about 3 on first down.
Nothing wrong with that. Keep chipping away.
I'd see who the ball carrier was. So
that was Davis.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that was a keeper by Davis.
Well, second goal from the 7. Davis under center. Leavenworth shifting around. They'll put a man in motion. Goes to Riley. He's got room. Oh, and they drag him down at the last minute. He's in there for the touchdown. The Dragons strike first on a 7-yard touchdown run by Malcolm Riley to take a 6-0 lead here. 5:05 to play first half. And now Rueda can get in and try that kicking leg again.
That's right. I mean, that play looked like it opened up early. And, I'm thinking he's got it. And then all of a sudden it closed up, but he's able to kind of shift his weight on through and make a pass the goal line.
So they're on to attempt the point after. Meadows to hold. Rueda to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good.
Nice.
And a lot of penetration by Leavenworth, but unable to come up with the block, and the Dragons out to a 7-0 lead. 5:05 to play first half. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Purple Dragon football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
It's the rush. Every touchdown.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. Purple Dragons cap off a 3-play, 10-yard. No, it wasn't 3 plays and 10 yards. What do I know? There was a personal foul that kept that one going. So it would be a 5-play, 24-yard drive. I don't know.
To be fair, there's no video of it tonight.
Right,
so
nobody knows. I just make it up.
It was from the 99.
Yeah, well, we're ahead 7-0. That's all that matters. Dragons had to kick it away. Rueda, it's a short kick over to the far side. And fielded just inside the 30. And you could tell the Dragons were kind of playing for a – they went over 10 yards. That's a live ball at that point.
Yeah.
And Durden was down there. And Durden was down there. And I think Partee as well. And Dragons had a shot at it, but
I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, it was fielded by Brockington, the running back / linebacker, and he was immediately hit.
He's one of 2 10s.
One of 2 10s?
Then Jay Sean Brown.
Well,
also.
they told me that this is the guy.
That's the guy, okay.
That's the guy. Bridger lined up in the gun with Brockington. 2 wide to the near side. Brockington's going to get the handoff, and he had a little bit of room, and he's going to fight forward for a gain of about 2 across the 30 to about the 31.
Yeah, I've seen some real growth here from the Dragon defense. Typically, in earlier games this season, we would have seen more yardage picked up out of that, but everyone's converging on the running back, and they're able to get to him, and they're tackling more surely than we've seen in the past.
I mean, the improvement across the board for the Dragons is noticeable. I mean, you don't have to – you can be me and not know a whole lot about football and still see it. And it's really encouraging this team's continuing to grow throughout the year. Bridger back to pass, looking near side, now looking downfield. Throws it near side, has a man. The catch made by Julian Simon.
First down
and he's got a first down out towards midfield before the Dragons finally force him out at about the Pioneer 49.
Well, I tell you, they released Garrett Dillingham a little early, and I thought he was going to catch up to the quarterback and really have a big hit. Quarterback able to get the ball off, though, and, of course, they make the first down.
So a gain of about 18-ish yards. First and 10 now for the Pioneers near midfield. No, they're at the Dragon 49, so call that a gain of 20. Bridger in the gun, 2 wide off to the far side. They've got 2 tight ends in this set. Now they're going to send Brockington out into the flat. They're going to throw it underneath to Davier McCray. He's off and running, and nobody's going to catch him. He's in for the touchdown, and just like that, the Pioneers answer back, and that Dragon defense gets gashed.
Yeah, Pioneers had great downfield blocking. The receivers were all taking part in that, and boy, great job by the Pioneers. I keep on wanting to call them the Patriots.
Don't do that. And they're going to go for the extra point as well. Cato Blenson in to kick. At least that's who I think it is. Kick is up. And it's no good. Wide right. So 4:05 to play first half. Dragons clinging to a 1-point lead. They lead the Leavenworth Pioneers 7-6. We'll step away for a quick break and we'll be back. You're listening to Purple Dragon Football on Pittsburg Sports Live.
It's the rush. Every touchdown, basket, goal, or lap is filled with excitement. It's why we love the game. It's why we play the game. It's also why we bet on the game. The rush is why we need a plan. A plan to bet responsibly and not lose more than we can afford. Problem sports gambling can ruin the love we have for sports. So know when enough is enough. Know when the game is playing you. Contact 1-800-GAMBLER for help today.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the
Leavenworth set to kick it away after scoring on a 49-yard touchdown pass to pull within one of the Dragons. The kick was no good, so the Dragons hold on to a 7-6 lead as I believe that was Corday Hayes returned the kick for the Dragons out to about the 36-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down and 10.
Well, 1 point's all you need.
Right. Just got to be ahead by 1.
Right.
At the end.
Right. Well, yeah.
There's the snap. Davis rolling near side, looking to pass. Now he tucks it, trying to get around the corner, sheds a tackler, gets across the 40, out to about the 42 before he's forced out of bounds. A good gain of about 6 on first down for Jamarcus Davis.
Yeah, some shifty moves from Davis to be able to get around that tackler and pick up an extra couple yards off of that. Good job.
Ball rests at the Dragon 42. They need 4 for a first down. Need to get it across the 46. Now there's a official timeout, a point of parliamentary procedure down on the field. They adjust the game clock to read 3:45 left to play first half. I think it should have stopped and kept running at one point, but the officials doing a good job staying on top of that. And now the Dragons looking at a second down and 4 from the 42. 2 wide off to the far side. Bunch formation for the Dragons. They'll put Derringer in motion. He gets the pitch going outside, cuts it inside.
Come on, baby. Keep
across
going.
the 45, fights forward. He's near a first down. And I think if we're going by the far side official, he's got it.
He's
and
pointing.
it is a first down for the Dragons.
Woo. Good run. Was that Corday Hayes?
I thought it was Derringer.
I think number 11.
Was it?
Yeah.
11 and 17 looks so close.
That was number 11.
Bet your life on it, buddy.
I'll bet your life on
it.
Whoa,
there, yeah, that's mighty big of you. Double tight this time for the Dragons. They'll hand off straight ahead to Malcolm Riley, working off that right side.
Go,
fights
baby.
Through a tackle, and he's out near another first down for the Dragons. Out to about the 43-yard line of the Pioneers. And slow to get up is Brockington. And he is a little shaky.
Yeah.
He looks all right, though. He's going to walk it off. That's good to see. And it'll set up a second down and about 1 for the Dragons.
Oh, what a great, powerful run there by Riley. Maybe this is working a little bit. We're wearing him down a little bit.
One wide receiver to the near side. Davis under center. Prophet in motion. The handoff straight ahead to Riley. He's got the first down out across the 40. Still fighting. And the Dragons try to push him forward in a rolling maul. And they get it inside the 40 to about the 38.
Once again, Malcolm Riley doing what Malcolm Riley does. First contact doesn't mean much to him. He wants several guys there if you're going to take him down. Powerful runner.
Needed 1. He got 6. Dragons have a first down at the 38 of Leavenworth. Davis under center, 2 wide receivers in this set. They'll put Derringer in motion. The handoff again to Riley as he lowers, gets behind his pads and pushes ahead across the 35. And they're going to mark him down right at the 35. Gain of 3.
For what that play looked like it was going to be for him to even gain 3, it was a nice little pickup.
It's a big drive for the Dragons. 1:43 and counting left in this first half. They're looking at a 2nd down and 7 from the Leavenworth 35, leading it 7-6. Davis keeps it, loses it, and the Dragons turn it over, and that play looked busted from the beginning, and Davis, rather than just tucking it and eating it and living to fight another day, tried to make a play and ends up fumbling it. Leavenworth gets on it at the 38, and that's a huge momentum swing with 1:29 left. Last time Leavenworth had a quick strike passing attack, and those Dragon defensive backs are going to be under pressure here, and they're going to have to make a play.
Well, and Leavenworth will receive the second half opening kick too, correct? So they have an opportunity to sort of double dip here.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Pioneers from their own 39. Bridger in the gun. He's going to keep. And the Dragons do a good job of stopping him. They drop him for a loss of 1 on the play. Back to the 38. And we got a Dragon defender slow to get up.
Yeah.
It's Pinamani. He looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, that was Pinamani and Benson in on the tackle. Pinamani's still
a little
shook. Shaken up there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Parker. He's a tough kid, and, if he comes out of the game, that he's really feeling some pain.
Well, he hasn't come out yet. He's going to have to be escorted out.
Yeah.
He was, I think, totally prepared to just stay in there and keep playing.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Stops the clock with 1:09 to play first half. Dragons leading by 1, 7-6 over the Leavenworth Pioneers.
Kane C checks in for Pinamani.
2 wide off to the far side in this set, double tight ends. Bridger in the gun with Brockington. He's back to pass. He's got some time now. He collapses, and he's sacked in the backfield by the Dragons. I think we're going to call that our hit of the game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Our hit of the game brought to you by Vietti Auto Body and Alignment, the official tire and car care provider of Pittsburg Sports Live. Located in Pittsburg on the corner of 4th and Joplin since 1948, Vietti's Pittsburgh's authorized dealer for Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal tires. Plus, they've been the area's top collision repair shop for decades. Go in and see them on the corner of 4th and Joplin. They'll take care of you.
Defensive line, wonderful penetration there, and Cole Hayden able to make the sack.
3rd down and long now for Leavenworth. And they're going to pick up some of those yards, but they're still going to be short of the first down up to about their own 45-yard line. And they'll set up a 4th down and 4 for the Pioneers. And they're going to go for it. They're hurrying up.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for the first half. Dragons clinging to the slimmest of leads, 7-6. Over the Leavenworth Pioneers. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Pittsburg Dragon football on Pittsburg Sports Live.
At GN Bank, we're your neighbor. We see you at the store. We cheer with you at the local football games, serving you with the same friendly faces you have come to know and trust. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
Hold on. It's monstrous.
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
It's the Rush. Every touchdown, basket, goal, or lap is filled with excitement. It's why we love the game. It's why we play the game. It's also why we bet on the game. The Rush is why we need a plan to bet responsibly and not lose more than we can afford. Problem sports gambling can ruin the love we have for sports. So know when enough is enough. Know when the game is playing you. Contact 1-800-GAMBLER for help today.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your...
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Gerard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Gerard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Gerard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Gerard indeed.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. We're at halftime of tonight's matchup between the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons and the Leavenworth Pioneers. This is the GN Bank halftime show brought to you by, guess who? GN Bank.
Not just a clever name.
Yeah, it's not, we're not creative at all. Where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for more than 100 years. Whether it's personal, business, or agricultural needs, the team at GN Bank can help. Go see them at 1206 South Broadway in Pittsburgh, or give them a call at 620-231-4200. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, the Dragons finally got the offense rolling in that second quarter after a couple, like a turnover and a punt, I believe, on their first couple drives. They drove it 63 yards and scored on a 7-yard touchdown run by Malcolm Riley. But Leavenworth, they'd have a hard time getting their offense going as well, but they answered right back on their following possession, going 75 yards in 6 plays, scoring on a 49-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bridger to Davier McCray. And the extra point was no good, and that's our difference. The Dragons leading at 7-6. And how big is that extra point at this point? But Leavenworth will get the ball to start the third quarter, but they had a chance to go 2 for 1 at the end of that second quarter, but the Dragon defense slowed them down enough to where they could maintain that 1-point halftime lead. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll come back with more of the GN Bank halftime show. Dragons leading at 7-6 at the half. You're watching Purple Dragon football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Gerard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Gerard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Gerard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Gerard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Gerard.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburg.
Hold on. It's monstrous.
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
At GN Bank, we're your neighbor. We see you at the store. We cheer with you at the local football games, serving you with the same friendly faces you have come to know and trust. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. Leavenworth High School at the half. The Dragons leading the Leavenworth Pioneers 7-6. Let's take a look at some other scores going on around the state of Kansas tonight. The Columbus Fighting Titans on the road at Topeka Hayden right now. They're getting it handed to them 70-7.
Oof.
Yeah. It's a long bus ride.
Yeah.
Paola up on Sumner Academy 35-6. Of course, the game you really care about, Pittsburg leading Leavenworth here 7-6 at the half. Scrolling. Fort Scott trailing Tonganoxie 18-0 at the half. Neodesha up on Girard in the second quarter 8-0.
No, they had the same win-loss.
Same record, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Mill Valley just barely leading Blue Valley 21-20. That one's in the second quarter. Holton up 28-12 over Baldwin. That's in the second quarter.
Wow.
28 points in the second quarter. Sounds like the Holton I know. Augusta leading McPherson 26-0 in the second quarter. Frontenac all over Bishop Ward 35-6 in the second quarter. I'm scrolling past a bunch of stuff that I don't think anybody cares about. Derby all over Topeka 35-0. And I think that's all I see for right now for scores around the state. But most importantly, the Dragons clinging to that 1-point lead here over Leavenworth in this first round of Kansas Class 5A playoff action. And if that lead holds, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, live to play another day.
But Leavenworth, much like last week when the Dragons faced Topeka, they've given up some big splash plays. But unlike last week against Topeka, the offense has struggled quite a bit here in this first half. And they're going to have to get their blocking assignments, I think, on that offensive line straightened out for the Dragons, because there's been a lot of penetration by that defensive front for Leavenworth, and usually at the least opportune time for the Dragons.
Yeah.
And so Pittsburg High has turned it over a couple times, an interception and a fumble. And Leavenworth has taken pretty good care of the football tonight, and they've gotten a couple big plays. And the Dragons scored on a 7-yard touchdown run by Malcolm Riley in the second quarter. Next possession, Pioneers come right back and score on a 49-yard pass completion to pull within one, and then their extra point attempt was no good. And that's where we have our 7-6 score here at the break. But yards and points have been hard to come by in this first half, and it's been a really fast first half.
Yeah.
Went by quickly, and if you're a guy like me who's looking to hit an open restaurant on the way home, that's good news.
I feel like we're kind of watching a boxing match here, where both fighters are just looking to slip a jab here and there and make contact where they can, and that's sort of what we've seen, like a breakdown here, and that someone takes advantage of it and they're able to put it in the end zone. It's a little bit of what we've seen.
Yeah, a jab, and then a haymaker.
Right. Well, yeah, true.
We'll take our final break of the halftime show. We'll be back with the second half kickoff. Pioneers will have the ball to start the third quarter. You're watching Purple Dragon football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburg.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the Four-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
At GN Bank, we're your neighbor. We see you at the store. We cheer with you at the local football games, serving you with the same friendly faces you have come to know and trust. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how...
Welcome back to Leavenworth, America, one of the most historic towns in all of Kansas, kind of where it all started.
Yeah.
Some great names have passed through here, and the Dragons looking to etch their name into history tonight if they can come out with a win and extend their season, leading it by the narrowest of margins, 7-6 here at the half. And the Dragons set to kick it away. Leavenworth to have the ball to begin our second half of action here in this first round of the Class 5A playoffs. Rueda kicks it away. It's another short kick. This time Leavenworth wise to the game, and they'll field it at the 35. Quickly spun down and dropped after a gain of about 1 on the return. Leavenworth will have it first down and 10. It looks like at their own 37.
It was a great job of Leavenworth to adjusting to the kick there and able to get that and pull it in. I mean, I look at kicks like that and the way the ball spins and try to imagine myself there and win.
I imagine it ricocheting off my chest,
right?
Drilling itself into the face mask,
right?
Yeah, there's basically a humiliating scenario for every option there. So first down and 10 for the Pioneers from their own 37. Bridger.
Oh,
he's going to keep it. He's got some room, and the Dragons bring him down out across the 40 at about the 42 as he's twisted down by Hayes, and it'll bring up a second down and about 5.
Yeah, it looked like there was some a little deliberation there in the backfield on whether or not he was going to hand the ball off, but he decided to keep it.
You got to sell the fake.
Right.
He's selling it.
Well, they think they played rock, paper, scissors. And
yeah. Second down and 5 at the 42. Bridger in the pistol. We'll see. Yep, now in the gun with the back to his right. And there's a fumble. Ball's bouncing around. We'll see if the Dragons able to get on top of it. Pittsburgh says they have it. And it is Pittsburgh ball at the 35. A huge miscue offensively by Leavenworth, and the Dragons had one of their own earlier in the first half, and Leavenworth returns the favor, giving the Dragons a ball 1st and 10 at the 35.
It really kind of goes back to the last play a little bit, too. It seemed like the quarterback had a little hesitation on what he wanted to do with the ball, and by the time he was able to make his mind up this time, the Dragons were all over him.
11:06 to play, third quarter. Dragons with it, 1st and 10 at the Pioneer 35-yard line. They'll line up with 2 tight ends, 2 wing backs. Lone wide receiver to the near side is Malachi Meadows. They put Profit in motion. There's a fumble, but good golly, somebody cleaned that ball off. It's obviously covered in axle grease. Bring up a 2nd down and 11 for the Dragons after they dodge a bullet there on 1st down. But neither team being particularly secure with the football to start this third quarter. Hope everybody washed their hands during the break. 10.5 and counting left to play third quarter. Dragons looking at the 2nd and 11 after they fumbled and recovered. Quick pitch to the outside to Profit.
Come on,
He's going to throw it. He's got a man.
Wide open.
The catch is made at the 10-5. Yes! Touchdown Dragons on a halfback pass from Landon Profit. Woo! And he got that one to Corday Hayes, who was wide open, running down that far sideline. And the Dragons score a big touchdown on their first drive of the third quarter.
You talk about excitement. There you go.
I certainly sounded excited. I don't know about you.
I'll tell you what. That was something else there.
And that's
fantastic pass.
36-yard touchdown strike from Profit to Corday Hayes. So Landon Profit, the leading passer tonight for the Dragons.
Hayes could not have been more wide open.
It was a great throw by Profit, too, a guy who's
good.
Not normally called on to pass the football, and the Dragons leading it 14-6 after the extra point by Rueda. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're listening to Purple Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
Welcome back to Leavenworth, Kansas. Dragons leading it 14-6 over the Leavenworth Pioneers. They just connected on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Landon Profit to Corday Hayes. And kickoff fielded and brought out across the 30 to about the 33, and the Pioneers will take over there, 1st down and 10.
You know, that missed extra point is looming even larger now when you go up an extra score like this, because now not only like they have to go for 2,
right?
Or that obviously wait until later in the game, but that's going to be something weighing on their mind.
Dragon defense came up with a fumble recovery off a fumbled snap to Bridger. He just never really had it, and the Dragons did a great job of penetrating and getting after that loose ball. Bridger with it, now looking to pass, rolling near side, throws over the middle, has a man, and Dragons wrap him up finally at midfield. And that pass was complete to number 13, Frank Giamalva. Yep.
Giamalva.
I'm going to go ask the PA guy when we get a break here. But a first down at midfield.
Either way, big play from the Pioneers.
And their passing game's looking pretty good. If you're them, I don't know if you don't keep testing these defensive backs of the Dragons. And Pittsburg High is going to have to get some sort of pass rush here. And they do right here. Oh! Bridger throws it away. That should be an intentional grounding. They have that in high school? Because that ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. He was not outside the tackle box.
I don't know
if any of that matters.
Yeah, I was going to say, normally my go-to guy on this is Jeremy Derringer, and I believe he's out in the stands. So, Jeremy, if you're listening.
Yeah, text us, buddy.
Yeah. But technically,
Our
no,
rules expert.
I don't. We'll send that back to Pittsburgh for review.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is intentional grounding in high school.
Oh, they're not going to radio in from Topeka and stop the game? So, second down and 10. At midfield, Bridger handles a high snap, throwing near side. The
great catch
made out there. And it was a good throw, a good route. And the Dragons, the defensive back tried to jump the route, but it was just too good of a route, too good of a throw. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 4 at the Dragon 44. I still want to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, someone's eating some
I left
good
my
food.
cough drops at home.
Someone's got some good food down. This guy right
Yeah,
there.
I smell barbecue.
He's got a chili dog or something.
Yeah, I smell something.
See if
I smell
pass
food.
me a bite through the window here. That smells good.
Easy, big guy. 3 wide receivers this time. Bridger going to keep it. He runs through an arm tackle, and he's going to have a first down out to the Pittsburgh 35-yard line.
We've had way too many arm tackles throughout the season.
Olay.
Yeah.
I have that as a gain of 11. Nope. 9. Math is hard. First down and 10, Pioneers at the nose of the football at the 35. 2 wide off to the far side. Bridger in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Wide receiver screen to the far side is complete. Dragons need a tackle, and they miss it.
Oh, no.
Meadows missed him on the outside.
Got him.
And I think it was Hayes able to finally push him out, but not before he picks up a first down to the Pittsburgh 15. And the sure tackling in the open field tonight has been a problem for the Dragons.
Gain of 20 yards. That is good for a Pioneer.
So Leavenworth, when they move the ball, they move it in chunks.
Yeah, they sure do.
And they pick up a big 20-yard gain on that one from the 35. They're now 1st and 10 at the Dragon 15. Bridger will stay in the gun. And the handoff goes to the back, fighting through. And the Dragons bring him down at about the 12-yard line. I'm sorry, at about the 7. Call it a gain of 8 on first down and bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, I feel like we're being a little too conservative. Defensively, we're not attacking the ball the way we should. You know, our tacklers are seeing the break a little further down the field, and rather than attacking, they're sort of just setting up and waiting for him to come to them, where we should be attacking a little more.
8:10 left to play, 3rd quarter. Dragons leading at 14-6, but Leavenworth knocking out the door. 2nd down and 2 at the Dragons 7. Bridger gives it to the back, going around the end, and the Dragons lose contain on the outside. Touchdown, Pioneers. That was Julian Simon on the end around, and nobody home to secure the edge for the Dragons.
All right, now here we go. We find out. We talked about that.
If they're going to go for 2.
That missed extra point. Now let's see what they're going to do.
So Leavenworth pulls within 2. And looks like they intend to go for 2.
Yep.
As they bring in Frank Giamalva at quarterback, and he's stopped.
Yes.
And the Dragons slam the door on that 2-point attempt, and they hang on to a 2-point lead They lead at 14-12, 7:56 to play, third quarter. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Purple Dragon football, kind of, on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and
Dragons jumped out to a 14-6 lead after a 36-yard touchdown pass from Profit to Hayes.
Yeah.
And Leavenworth answers right back with a drive of their own. They go 67 yards in 7 plays and score on a 7-yard touchdown run. Now Dragons field the kick. They return it out to about the 29-yard line, and that's where Pittsburgh High will have it first down and 10. And this is some of their worst field position of the night.
Yeah, it really is. Hayes really didn't have anywhere to go. Once he received the kick, everything just closed up on him and not able to get out much.
Dragons led it by 1 at the half, so this is better than that. They lead it 14-12 now.
2 is more than 1.
Right. They've doubled our lead. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how'd you like to play? Davis under center, handoff straight ahead to Riley as he battles forward for about 4 yards on first down out across the 35 to the 36.
Tackled by Trey Rockington. Second down and 5.
Looks like they gave him 5 on that.
We'll take it.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Dragons looking at a 2nd and 5 from that point. They need the 41, if you're not a mathematician, for a first down. 2 wide, 1 to each side. Riley the lone back in the backfield behind Davis, who is under center. Here's a snap. Davis hands off to Riley. And this time, Leavenworth does a good job of stacking him up for no gain on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. And, the Dragons keep going to that well, and Leavenworth eventually going to start packing the box.
Yeah.
And they do right there.
And that's all right. I mean,
yeah,
that's all part of playing the game.
And TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Third down. 4 yards to go.
They said 3rd and 4. It's a very long 4. I guess they gave him about a yard on that carry. Davis back to pass, being pressured. Now he's going to tuck it. Now he throws it. Oh! Complete to Meadows right along the sideline.
Wow.
And that's going to be enough for a Dragon first down near midfield. I think they're going to mark him down at the 49.
That was a huge catch by Meadows. He was very well covered, able to run back towards the pass and pick it up, even in that coverage. Great catch, great pass.
Oh, they mark him at the 45. We'll call it a gain of 9 on the play.
Right, either way, first down. So.
Yep. Make my stat sheet look less like a train wreck. All right. First and 10 Dragons from their own 45. 1 wide receiver off to the far side. Again, Riley in the lone back in the backfield. Profit in motion. He's going to get it on a counter action, and then they blow this one up. They're going to have a false start against the Dragons.
Okay, yeah.
They let that play run for a while before they whistled that.
False start called against Pittsburgh.
Hayes is coming off. I think he Might have tweaked his ankle or something there on the starting off of that pattern. He went down. There was no contact out there.
Yeah, he was limping just a little bit as he walked off the field.
He got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah.
And that's going to back the Dragons up to their own 40. It'll set up a 1st and 15 from there. Under 5.5 to play, third quarter. Pittsburgh leading it by 2, 14-12. Over Leavenworth, looking at a 1st and 15 from their own 40. I'll hand off to Riley. He's got room across the 45, spins off a tackle, and finally brought down by a committee at about the 46-yard line. He'll get the penalty yards back, +1, and it'll bring up a second down and 9 for the Dragons. So call it a gain of 6 on the play for Riley.
Another good run. We'll see if they mix it up a little bit here.
Just one wide receiver to the near side. Riley in the backfield, double tights, 2 wing backs for the Dragons. They'll put Profit in motion. Run option near side. Davis makes a cut, secure that football, but he's brought down after a short gain, if anything, on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
I think they're going to end up giving him about a gain of 1, but there was just nowhere for him to go. Good penetration from the defense and able to get him wrapped up
and
and
he kept
down.
It because there was nowhere for Riley to go there.
Yeah,
either.
no, it was shut down completely.
Good defensive discipline. Everybody stayed in their lanes for Leavenworth, and really nowhere for the Dragons to go on that option inside.
No.
4 minutes left to play, third quarter. Pittsburgh High looking at a 3rd and 7. At their own 48-yard line. Davis under center, 3 wide off to the far side, 4 in the set. Davis rolling far side, being pursued.
Oh, no.
He's going to tuck it and brought down from behind across midfield to about the 46 of Leavenworth. Giamalva got him from behind. There's a Dragon slow to get up and a Pioneer slow to get up after that play. There's just lots of bodies and collisions happening out there on the outside. Is that Riley slow to get up there? That's not good news for the Dragons if that's Malcolm Riley, and it is. Slow to get up. Looks like he's the way they're treating it, it looks like a cramp.
Yeah, similar to what we saw with Hayes. I saw when he went off, they were stretching him out too. So let's hope that that's all it is.
And normally, in this cool weather, the cramping not something that you're as concerned about as you are early in the season when it's hot and not everybody's in game shape. But Dragons.
Well, we saw it in game 1 as well, which was a cooler game. Not as cool as this, but still, not a heat wave.
And Riley, by the looks of it, it looks like maybe an ankle.
Yeah.
And he's not putting a lot of weight on that left leg, and that's not good news for the Dragon offense, because they're going to have to find somebody else to tote the rock for them dependably tonight. 3:37 left to play, third quarter. Pittsburgh High leading it 14-12. And they've got it 4th and 1 at the Pioneer 46-yard line, and they're going for it here. And if you're the Pioneers here, I think you're keying on Davis because Riley's not in the game.
Well, we've seen a lot of good out of Landon Profit, though. He has a lot of similar qualities, just not as much experience.
Hand off to Profit. He's caught behind the line and stopped for no gain, and that'll turn it over on downs at the 46, and I feel like Nostradamus.
Yeah. Just no blocking up front.
Yeah, that's been a problem all night for the Dragons. It's not – I don't think that's on Profit.
No,
it's
not
on
at all.
The 3 guys blocking in front of him.
Yeah.
And no gain on the play. Turnover on downs. Gives it back to Leavenworth. A huge momentum swing. Gives the Pioneers the ball. 3:18 to play, third quarter. And they're trailing by 2. This Dragon defense has got to come up with something here. You'd love to see him fumble a snap here,
I would love to see that.
It's a perfect time for that.
Yeah.
Bridger in the gun. He'll get the snap, rolling near side, looking to pass. There's a hold, but no flag, and an incomplete pass intended for Julian Simon. And a monster hold that got no call right in front of the quarterback when he was throwing. But it'll set up a second down and 10 as the pass fell incomplete. So 2nd and 10 at the 46. Bridger in the gun. Brockington back there with him. He'll catch it in the flat. See if the Dragons make an open field tackle. First man misses, second man brings him down.
Dawson Hall.
At about the 46. And he'll set up a 3rd down and 10 for Leavenworth. A good open field tackle by Hall. And Brockington gets up gingerly, and he's going to make his way to the Pioneer sideline. And we'll see Jamarian Jefferson, their kind of 3rd down scat back, comes into the game to spell Brockington. Bridger gets the play from the sideline, and they come to the line. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bridger in the gun with the aforementioned Jefferson. Low snap. Again, Brockington trying to handle it. He's just going to have to eat it. And he does the wise thing there, though. He didn't try to do too much by himself. And that'll result in a 4th down and long for Leavenworth. So a missed opportunity there after the Dragons turned it over on downs. And now Leavenworth set to punt it away with 2 minutes to play. The 3rd quarter, Dragons will get it back. And Meadows back to receive the kick for the Dragons. He stands at the Pittsburg 25. Punt is away. Meadows is going to let it land in front of him.
Oof.
And the Dragons get away from it. And it's downed at the 28-yard line. That was super close.
Yeah, that landed right behind Cortland Jones Jr.'s foot. Jr. Oh, man.
And that's, in high school, you don't always get the greatest punters. And so if you're on the kick coverage team or even a blocker for the return team, keep your head on a swivel, man. You know where that ball's coming from.
So, yeah, that was dangerously close, but obviously didn't touch him. A nice long drive here, and you put one in the end zone would go a long way right now.
So the Dragons with it. 1st and 10 at their own 28. Handoff straight ahead to Profit. Not much going there. Or was that Dawson Hall?
Looks like maybe
the roster.
number 8, so that was Dawson Hall.
Yeah. 5'9" senior. Carrying there for no gain. It'll set up a 2nd down and 10.
And really, Malcolm Riley just brings a little more mass behind the body when he's running, more so than what Dawson or Landon bring.
And really, the issue I think tonight for the Dragons hasn't been so much who's carrying the ball as the blocking up front.
Exactly,
it's just not been great tonight for the Dragons. You take your hat off to the opponent, as Leavenworth's done a really aggressive job defensively tonight. Davis going to keep it on the option, and when the back isn't gaining yards, it's not a hard read for that defensive end. You stay with the quarterback. And Davis brought down for a loss. It's going to set up 3rd and forever for the Dragons. So 3rd and 15 now for Pittsburg High from the 23. Clock ticking down to about 30 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter. Dragons can run it down to about 15 seconds before they have to snap the football. And if you're Pittsburg High, you want to take all the time you can.
Yeah.
3rd and very long. Just take care of the football in this situation if you're the Dragons. 4 wide receivers in this
set.
Oh,
no. Come on.
Davis drug down, and that's an intentional grounding, or it should be. The Dragons recover the ball. It's an incomplete pass. And Davis was in the grasp, getting slung down. And it was just instant penetration. There was no time for Davis to do anything with that football. And if you're offensive line of the Dragons, you got to look in the mirror and man up at some point, because you're getting used by a squad that is not any bigger than you are.
We call that the lookout block.
Yeah, it's like the revolving door block. And the wet paper bag pass protection is not going to get it done in the playoffs for the Dragons. 10 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. It's a 4th down for the Dragons. Clock stopped with 10 seconds, and they're going to punt this one away. Back to receive is Davier McCray, the dangerous receiver and return man for Leavenworth. He's already scored on a 49-yard pass play. There's a terrible punt by the Dragons. And Leavenworth going to receive it just went off the toe of the punter right into the back of the offensive line. It doesn't get much uglier than that unless it's blocked. And the Dragons, the execution has just gone out the window here over the last couple of minutes.
We might have to revisit your worst punt that you've seen.
Yeah,
called.
It has now been surpassed. Now that's the worst punt I've ever seen. A net of like -3 yards on that punt. Oh my goodness.
What a backbreaker.
Sheesh. Now that Dragon defense have to come up big here. They can't get to hanging their heads. You got to stay in this one. 2 seconds left on the clock. You think Leavenworth's going to try and use the big swing in momentum here to try and get a score before the Dragons get it together defensively. And they're still trying to get their coverage sorted out before the snap. Bridger in the gun. Jackson on his right, now shifts over to his left. 2 wide to the near side. Here's the snap. Bridger going to keep it, trying to turn the corner, gets through down to the 10. And is there a flag?
Yeah, I think we have a flag that was thrown. It's laying on the 15-yard line here.
Is there a flag? And it is a false start against Leavenworth, and that'll back them up 5 mercifully. Shoosh. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Dragons hanging on to a 2-point lead, but that is in serious jeopardy when we come back. Leavenworth in the red zone after a terrible punt miscue by the Dragons sets the Pioneers up in great shape to start the fourth quarter. We'll step away and we'll be back. You're watching Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Well, after the world's worst punt, Leavenworth took over 1st and 10 at the Dragon 15. A false start's pushed him back to the 20, and they're now looking at a 1st and 15 at the Dragon 20-yard line, trailing 14-12. There's a pass over the middle. Oh, man, it was there, and it was dropped. And Cortland Jones Jr. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Cortland Jones Jr. was in the coverage. And I think it was more of a drop than it was great coverage. But nonetheless, Dragons take advantage of an incomplete pass. And sets up a 2nd down and 15 at the Dragon 20-yard line for Leavenworth. And this defense just needs to bow up here and get a stop and more, ideally, a turnover. And if Leavenworth's going to throw it around in this situation, the Dragons certainly have an opportunity. They've had a couple chances and haven't been able to haul it in. Bridger with the snap, back to pass, rolling far side, being pressured, throws the outside, has a man. Catch made out there by Davier McCray, and he's hit. Yeah, he turns upfield for a couple of yards and then is undercut at about the 12-yard line, and it'll bring up, call it the 13, it'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Malachi Meadows on the tackle there. It was a good job. It was a great route they ran, great pass, put it where only his receiver could get to it, and Meadows was able to stop him before picking up too terribly much.
Call it a gain of about 8 on the play, and there is an injury on the field right now, and we can see who that is. That might be McCray. Down on a knee after that hit on the outside. He made it back to the huddle and then had to go down on a knee, and we certainly hope he'll be all right tomorrow. 11:34 left to play in the game. Dragons leading it 14-12 over the Leavenworth Pioneers. And it is McCray, and he looks to be okay. He's up and going to walk off the field under his own power. A little bit of a limp, but not too bad.
No.
Looks like me getting out of bed in the morning. I can't hear him grumbling from here.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, every morning I wake up, it's a win, but
each day's better than the next.
That's right. Dragons trying to hold on to this 2-point lead, but Leavenworth knocking at the door. They got a 3rd down and 8 at the Dragon 13. Bridger in the gun, and in the backfield with him is Brockington. Here's the snap. Brockington's going to get the handoff, gets through the first level, makes a cut, and untouched into the end zone. The arm tackles didn't get it done that time.
No.
And the Dragons trailing for the first time tonight as the Pioneers punch it in for 6, and they take a 18-14 lead.
First time and worst time to go ahead and let them get ahead of you here.
Well, the Dragons obviously frustrated with themselves and some of the way things have gone for them tonight, but you can't hang your head. You got to keep plugging.
Yeah.
A lot of football left to be played. And Leavenworth's going to go for 2 here. Again, Bridger in the gun. He's got 2 wide off to the far side, which means watch the backs coming out of the backfield to the near side. There's the snap. Handoff again to Brockington, and just
close.
short. Didn't get it. Did not get it.
Okay.
Oh, the Dragons keep 2 off the board, but they trail it 18-14. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more.
Well, Leavenworth punches it in after a 12-yard touchdown run by Troy Brockington. Gives them an 18-14 lead. Dragons stop the 2-point conversion, so the lead is 4 for the Pioneers. There's a short end-over-end kick. Dragons going to field it at about the 24. Oh,
Davis.
man, I thought he was going to try and lateral that. I'm so glad Davis did not try to lateral that. He brings it out across the 30 to about the 32, and that's called the 33. That's where the Dragons will have it, first down and 10.
You know, maybe it's just me. I'm still a little surprised to see your starting quarterback out on kick return, but
just trying to get the ball in his hands every chance he can.
Well, I mean, he's a playmaker, no doubt about it. I remember when Bill Belichick used to put Tom Brady back there to.
Yeah. Because of his natural God-given speed.
Well, yeah, 1,000 yards over a 20-year career.
Yeah, you can watch him paint dry. 2 wide off to the far side for the Dragons here on 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff straight ahead to Profit, and that's just not bearing the fruit that it has been. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Riley. He's back into the game, but
that's good to see.
It is good to see. Picks up a couple there up to the 35. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. .55 and ticking to play in the game. Dragons trailing it by 4, trailing for the first time tonight. But miscues by the Dragons tonight have cost him.
Oh, boy.
Davis going one way, shifts, reverses his field, going the other way, and brought down from behind after a gain of about 3. It'll set up a 4th down and 7 from the 38. And, gosh, if you're Pittsburg High, I don't know if you go for this one here.
I don't think that play was intended to go to the right side.
No. But
Davis
whichever
put the brakes on real quick.
way the play has been intended to run, there has been 0 blocking, and so Davis just running for his life, coming near side there. And he's a little dinged up. Everybody who's a ball carrier tonight for the Dragons is a little dinged up because there's no lanes to run through, and they've been trying to make chicken salad all night, and that's just no way to go through life. Under 10 minutes left to play in the game. Big 3rd down here for the Dragons. Davis back to pass, screen, almost picked off.
Jumped.
And Leavenworth, you're not going to fool this defense.
No.
Everybody's very disciplined. They're in their lanes. They're where they're supposed to be. That pass intended for Derringer knocked down from behind.
Fortunately.
And it could have been picked off. It'll bring up a 4th down and 7 for Pittsburgh. And decision time here, and I think they're punting this one away.
I hope so.
Gosh, me too.
I mean, honestly, that pass right there could have easily been intercepted.
Unless that punt goes into the back of a lineman, then I think they should just go for it.
Well, true.
Gosh,
Let's forget negative yards with the punt. I think we're going to get a nice punt right here. I'm willing it.
I'm hoping. High snap, punt. It's handled. There's the punt. It's down the field. That's good. Stays in bounds. Takes a drag and hop and touchdown at the Pioneer 33.
The Pioneers are going to take over first and 10. The ball is located at the 32.
.9:42 to play. Leavenworth with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. They're leading it 18-14 over the Dragons, and so Leavenworth, now they're in a position to run the ball and chew on some clock.
Yeah, they sure are. They're set up real nice with the amount of time. You know, if they eat up a bunch of clock here, the way they've been handling the Dragons' offense.
Yeah, the way their defense has been playing, it's really the story tonight. Is Bridger's going to keep this one, runs through one arm tackle, runs through a second arm tackle, and finally brought down at about the 38-yard line.
I think that initial effort to make the tackle probably just propelled him further upfield.
Call it a gain of 6 to bring up a 2nd down and 4. And no hurry if you're Leavenworth. 20 seconds left on this play clock. I'd let it run darn near the whole way down if I was Bridger here. And they're a 7-1 team, so they've been in this situation before where you're just trying to use that clock as your 12th man. Handoff coming near side. This is Brockton. Another missed tackle on the outside by the Dragons. Brockton spins off of it and falls forward for a 1st down. Dillingham hit him. He bounced off, was able to get forward about 5 yards before Dillingham caught up with him again and finally brought him down. So the ball rests at the 44. That's a gain of 6 on that play. It should have been stopped after a yard. Clock running under 8.5 to play in the game. 2 wide off to the far side. Bridger in the gun. Dragons got to get a stop defensively if you want to have any chance at this. Now Brockington with the handoff again, and Pittsburg High just not crashing up to the ball. They're standing there and waiting for the ball carrier to come to them, and if you're a defender, you got to push the issue and get there and make a stop, or else you're giving up positive yards on every play.
Well, Brockingham did a really good job of being a patient runner. You saw him moving his feet, waiting for the hole to open up, and they opened up for him.
Brings up a 2nd down at about 6 after a gain of 4 on 1st down for Brockington. Ball at the 48. 2nd down and 6 for Leavenworth. Again, 2 wide receivers off to the far side. Bridger in the gun. And the way they've been running the ball with Brockington, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And here it is again. Another big hole, another cutback for Brockington, and another 1st down. That the right side of that Pittsburgh defensive line is getting handled.
Yeah, they are.
I would guess that a safety is the leading tackler tonight for the Dragons.
It's not typically a good sign for your defense when that's the case.
Sign. Never. 1st and 10, ball rests at the Dragon 45. Clock continues to run, 7:15 to play. Pittsburgh needs something here. And if you're Leavenworth, you got to take care of this football. We've seen him have some snafus in that offensive backfield. You can't have one of those right now. Bridger with it.
Come
He's
on,
pressured. The Dragons drag him down for a loss on the play, back into Leavenworth territory at the 49.
Mason Benson and Damaris Partee back there on the little party at the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
See what you did there.
No, that was a great job of getting penetration from the Dragons and bringing them down early.
Brings up a 2nd down and 16 at the Leavenworth 49. 6.5 to play. And each play, Leavenworth doesn't have to do anything super flashy. Take care of the football, burn some time off the clock, and even if you got to punt it away, the Dragon offense hasn't exactly blown anybody's doors off tonight. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 missed tackles. And off and running. Off and running is Julian Simon, and that's a touchdown, Leavenworth. And warm up the bus.
Yeah. Wow. Who's number 13 for the? I don't have him on 13 for the Pioneers. He did a
Frank Giamalva.
Frank Giamalva, young man. That was a fantastic job of downfield tackling. He was on it the entire way, and he finished it off with his man on the ground. Hats off to that guy and that blocking, unfortunately.
Yep. Well, a good play is a good play.
Yep.
6:07 to play. Leavenworth scores on a 51-yard touchdown run by Julian Simon. The kick is up, and this one is good. And the Dragons looking at a 10-point deficit with 6 minutes left to play. And the way things have gone offensively tonight for Pittsburgh High, and if you're looking at the body language over there on the far side,
it's not pretty.
Not a lot of hope that they're going to come just drive right down the field and score. But stranger things have happened.
You bet. You know, the Pioneer defense has been so good. Well, okay. All right, let me retract that. Okay. They have looked really good. They have looked really good.
Yeah.
Now, is it them or is it us?
That's probably
I know it's a
them
combination.
where they meet us.
Right.
You know, yeah.
We'll chart that out on a diagram later.
Yeah, Venn diagram. .607 to play. Dragons down by 11 now, 25-14. And they need something quick. Quick.
Yeah.
And then you got to get a stop and probably more like an onside kick because you don't want to give the ball back to that offense after they just shredded the Dragon defense on that last possession.
Yeah, not the way they're able to chew up the clock.
Yeah, and we have a real problem tackling them. End over end kick. Going to roll out of bounds, and the Dragons will get decent field position at their own 35.
Smart by Davis to let that roll out. Here we are, 6 minutes left in possibly the season. Open up that playbook. And, what's the worst that's going to happen?
We might lose.
Well, I mean, if you don't open it up, you might lose, right? I mean, if you're going to be a Bear, be a Grizzly.
It may be a little bit early to mention this, but the Dragon basketball season starts up on December 5th against Joplin.
Oh, yeah, that should be a good one.
Yeah, and we'll have that game for you here on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Are you doing that?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, boy.
I like basketball. Generally. Davis under center. Dragons looking at a 1st and 10 from their own 35. Ooh, a little reverse action. Malachi Meadows with it. Across the 40, 45.
Go, Malachi. Go, Malachi.
The tackle. He's off to the races. Being pursued from behind. Meadows is off and running. 10.
He's going to get it.
Touchdown, Dragons. And got a ball game. 5:55 to play. Pittsburgh scores on a quick strike end around to Malachi Meadows. And they cut the lead to 5. They could cut it to 4 here, pending this extra point. And do they go for 2 here to bring it down to 3? And I think they might be doing it. Looks like the offense is coming back out on the field.
Yeah, so here's my thing. So, yeah, I mean, you sort of play like maybe, but just if you don't make it, you're still a touchdown and an extra point away.
Still need a touchdown.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm thinking onside kick after this too, because I wouldn't give that ball back to that offense.
No.
Not without a scrap. So the Dragons taking some time here. They're going to take a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. Doesn't hurt them to burn some time here because it's a untimed down.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh's going to take a timeout. They trail it 25-20. 2-point conversion attempt coming up. When we come back, we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back. You're watching Purple Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings.
5:55 to play. Dragons trailing it 25-20. Just scored on a 65-yard end-around run by Malachi Meadows.
He's in.
And they're going to convert on the 2-point conversion.
Nice. Dawson Hall.
Dawson Hall punches it in for the Dragons. It's a 3-point game with 5:55 to play, and I think we're going to have an onside kick coming up on the other side of this 30-second break. Dragons trailing by 3. You're watching Purple Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
Oh, we were just talking off the air about how that Chicken Annie's,
Yeah.
Chicken Annie's Girard commercial gets me every time.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It causes a chicken emergency. Like I wasn't having a chicken, but now I am.
I wonder if we could get him set up as some sort of an emergency type vehicle with lights and sirens.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring me a chicken leg.
Or the siren that sounds like a chicken.
I like that.
You know, like bright yellow lights.
Yeah.
I think we're onto something.
$100 idea right there.
Yeah. And it could be yours for a bucket of chicken. Maybe some potato salad.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay for the tickets that you get, though.
Wow. 5:55 to play. Dragons trailing by 3, 25-22 to the Leavenworth Pioneers. Rueda set to kick it away. And he does.
it.
Standard kickoff deep. Going to be fielded at the 5-yard line.
Ooh, nice.
And the Dragons stop it inside the 20. Great kick coverage that time by Pittsburgh.
Partee.
Didn't see many arm tackles that time.
No.
And now the Dragon defense is going to have to get a stop quickly.
Yeah.
And the Dragons have 2 timeouts, 5:50 left to play, trailing by 3. But Leavenworth with the ball, so the Dragon defense needs a stop. Ball rests at the Leavenworth 19-yard line.
You know, here you go, seniors. You got 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in your high school career. Or
make them count.
You have an entire game plus 550. Let's see what you want to do with it.
So Bridger again going to line up in the shotgun with Brockington in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers off to the far side. Dragons could really use a turnover here, and the pass defense has got to be there for Pittsburgh High. And that time, the handoff up the gut fooled absolutely no one. And the Dragons stop them for a loss of 4 yards on the play. Back to the 15. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 14 from the 15-yard line.
Hayes and Dillingham in on the tackle there.
Let's see who the ball carrier was.
It was lost in a scrum.
Yeah. It just happened so fast. It's what they call a bang-bang play, especially if you're the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Bridger again in the gun. Brockington to his left. Here's the snap, and they're going to give to Brockington this time. Good choice. He breaks 1, 2, 3, 4 tackles, has a first down out across the 35. And if you're a Leavenworth fan, that guy's your MVP tonight, as Brockington has been cash money. Every time he's carried the ball, there is a lineman for Leavenworth down on the field right now. And so they're going to stop play to take care of that. I'm trying to see the number. But again, just 68. That is Caden Lands. Oh, no. Yeah. No. Aaron Phillips, senior offensive lineman, who is down on the field right now. And if you're a senior, man, you hate to get hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Especially when you're ahead. We are just under 5 minutes to play. Dragons trailing by 3. But, man, they got to stop this running attack by Leavenworth if they want a snowball's chance and you-know-where to come back in this one. Because Leavenworth's just been locked in the four-wheel drive and have been grinding out yards against the Dragons in pretty good-sized chunks. And the tackling just hasn't been great for that defense. Aaron Phillips coming off. Looks like, man, it doesn't look good. He's not able to put any weight on that left leg.
He's not. I mean, he's not even bending his ankle at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, if you're a Leavenworth fan, yeah, you're going to win this game. But that guy's one of your key blockers up front.
He's had a big night.
He has. And you can miss him next week, that's for sure. If they can't get him back, and by the fact that he can't put any weight on his ankle, it's not a good sign. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's putting a little weight on him now.
Good. Okay.
Little weight. There it is. You know, man, when you roll an ankle, it hurts super bad for a while.
Yeah.
But you can walk it off eventually.
Yeah, I'm glad to see he's able to get some weight on there.
It still doesn't look comfortable. So, first down and 10 now for Leavenworth. Bridger's going to hand it off on an end-around action. And another missed tackle.
Man.
And the ball's loose. And I think Leavenworth is able to get back on top of it.
I'm pretty sure.
At the 45 after a good run that time by Davier McCray. And, Leavenworth able to get back on top of it. And it's, man, Dragons needed that. Needed that. Didn't get it.
So close.
And it's first down. So Leavenworth moves the chains again. 4:43 to play. Dragons trailing it by 3, 25-22 here in this first round of the Class 5A playoffs. Long drive up here to Leavenworth tonight. Seems like every time the Dragons go on the road this year, it's been about 2.5 hours away minimum. And I don't know who made the schedule for this year, but I'm suspicious that it might have been the Marquis de Sade.
I'm going to send a strongly worded letter to whoever did.
Bridger hands it off again.
Missed arm
again,
tackle.
another missed arm tackle. Wrap up. And it's a gain of 5 out to midfield for Brockington and making him look like a Heisman Trophy winner tonight. 4 minutes and ticking. Second down and 5 now for Leavenworth. Time running out on the Purple Dragons. They got to get a stop and get this ball back. And Leavenworth so far taking care of their business.
It's surprising to me how many missed tackles we've seen this year because I've been to practices. I see how much they work on, wrapping up and making sure tackles, and we just haven't seen it in game time.
Well, 3:33 left on the clock as Leavenworth able to run off big chunks of time with every first down. There's Brockington again. He's fights through another couple missed tackles. He's going to have about 7 yards. Or I'm sorry, he picks up about 3 yards there. He started dodging tackles in the backfield. And the ball rests at the Pittsburg 47-ish. It'll be a third down and a long 2 here for Leavenworth. And I'm going to say you're going to get Brockington off right tackle.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it right now. We'll see if the Dragons can shut that down. They're showing pressure. And they're going to go with Bridger. And they stopped him. They stopped him short. Stopped him a yard short at the 36. He spun out of one tackle but was driven back immediately. And it's going to be 4th and a short yard. And I think if you're Leavenworth, you're going for it here.
Yeah.
You can run 30 seconds off the clock, get it down under 2 minutes, and if you pick up less than a yard, it's ball game.
Yeah.
It's just an academic exercise at that point.
Heads-up play there by Dillingham to not just assume that someone else is making the tackle. He went and he made sure the tackle was made and kept him from getting the first down.
Yeah, he put a little emphasis on it.
Yeah, on the right syllable.
Right. 2 minutes left. Dragons trailing it by 3 as time's running out. The witching hour approaches.
And on Halloween.
Yeah, the Dragons call a timeout. I think it was Pittsburg High called the timeout.
No, actually.
Was it Leavenworth?
Yeah, it was Leavenworth. They pointed to
Yeah. So both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, and I don't know how long the Dragons are going to hold on to theirs before they start trying to stop this clock. But
yeah, it's not your friend.
4th down and 1 here for Pittsburg, and we saw one of the best linemen for Leavenworth come off the field. So this 1 yard is not a guarantee, but if you're Pittsburgh, you got to get the edges of that defense, especially along the defensive line. The ends have got to get upfield and prevent this end-around action that Leavenworth has been running against them.
Yeah, it's a little surprising too because it is a defensive line from end to end. There, it's senior led. These are guys that they've been successful in the past. They're great players. They're great kids. It just hadn't been working for them a whole lot tonight.
.156 left to play. A big 4th down and 1 coming up for this Pittsburg High defense. Pittsburgh trailing it by 3, under 2 minutes to play in this first round of the Class 5A playoffs.
Big play.
And a jumbo set here for Leavenworth with Bridger in the gun. Here's the snap, and that wasn't Bridger. They have the first down. Oh, my gosh, and a lot more, up to about the 31-yard line. And, yeah.
The initial penetration was there. Once again, arm tackle attempt. And unsuccessful.
And at this point, I think the Dragons just burned a timeout. I think they did.
Yeah.
Yep. And it stops the clock with 1:45. They're going to put a few seconds back on, 1:50 left to play. But it doesn't really matter. 1st and 10 for Leavenworth, and they can run most of this time off of this clock without getting a first down.
Well, what's the best Halloween costume you've ever been?
Me?
You. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I made my wife a cave girl costume that I was particularly fond of. I made myself a Viking costume that my wife was particularly fond of.
So you should have worn that tonight.
Yeah. I was in much better shape. I was a different shape when I
maintain round is a shape.
Yeah. It is a shape.
So
spherical is a shape. Yeah. Pear-shaped shape. 1:52 to play. Dragons trailing it by 3 as their season's coming down to the last few seconds here, and gave up a big first down on a 4th and 1 carry. They gave up about 9 yards. And now Leavenworth really doesn't have to do a whole hell of a lot in order to run the rest of this clock out. Hand off to Brockington. I'm sorry, that's not Brockington.
Oh, no.
And inside the 5, forced out of bounds. They're going to be at about the 4. And that was Brockington again. And guess what? Brockington off right tackle.
Yeah.
And it gashes the Dragons again for about 20 yards. I've quit keeping stats on this.
Meadows saved a touchdown on that play, but they're definitely threatening.
Safeties and corners making all your tackles, though. And again, a Dragon safety makes a tackle 20 yards downfield to prevent a touchdown, but that's not a winning recipe for any defense on this planet. Again, shotgun formation. Bridger in the backfield. They let the play clock run down, and that's a delay penalty. So the flag comes out way late, but it is a delay of game against Leavenworth. Did they take a timeout? I don't think they did.
I don't think they did, but the clock never did start.
Oh, they never reset the clock? Or the game clock never
game clock never started.
Legal motion is called against Leavenworth.
Oh, legal motion. Oh, delay a game. That's what I thought. Okay, backs them up 5 yards. Minute 42 to play, and now they're going to have to run a play to start the game clock back up. But I guess you could, in this scenario, take a knee. I don't know. I think they're going to have to run a play. I think they're going to try and punch it in. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Bridger in the gun. Jackson in the backfield with him. He'll get the handoff.
Stopped him.
Drilled
Why
in the
didn't we have that
backfield
all night?
And the Dragons bust through the line. And that's so often been the case this year. It's just too little too late for Pittsburg High. And Dragons call their final timeout with 1:35 left to play. Trailing by 3, and they need some sort of biblical miracle to come out of here with the win. Like maybe Bridger will fumble the snap right into the breadbasket of Meadows, who could then run 75 yards in an ideal scenario. I have had a weird talent for prediction tonight. Maybe that'll happen. You never know. I wonder what Vegas has the odds on that. Not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Plus 3,000.
Yeah. I think 3,000's giving it. So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, you don't typically see much more than plus 3,000, but
I give that about plus 30,000. 1:35 to play. Second and goal from the Dragon 13-yard line for Leavenworth. Last time they were at the Dragon 13, they scored on a touchdown run by Brockington, but I don't think he's in the game right now. Jackson's in the backfield with Bridger. They have 2 wide off to the far side. There's the snap. Handoff to Jackson off the right side. He makes a man miss. He's in for the touchdown. This game's over. So the Dragons will finish the season 4-5. And they're going to finish it with a losing record, unfortunately, and they improved throughout the year.
They have.
And they were a much better team at the end of the season than they were at the beginning of the season. There's no doubt about that. But just kind of ran into a buzzsaw here tonight against Leavenworth, and you take your hat off to the Pioneer defense, which really watched a lot of tape probably on the Dragons, and they've probably seen the option a bit, but probably not a whole lot up in this part of the state, and did a great job tonight slowing down that Dragon offense. And up front, they controlled it on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. And a good, solid win tonight for the Pioneers. They're going to improve to 8-1 on the season, and they'll move on in the Class 5A playoffs. I was trying to look at Keisha's bracket on my phone, but that bracket is absolute trash on a mobile device, and you can't see who these teams would play in the next round. So who knows? But the Dragons won't be moving on, so who cares anyway? 1:29 to play. Pittsburg trailing by 10 and looking for an 11-point wonder play. I don't know if we got that in the book anywhere. Oh, you could get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then maybe a safety. I mean, is that?
You could.
You could.
I mean,
I couldn't, but
well,
somebody could. Lawrence Taylor, maybe? Dust him off. Leavenworth set to kick it away. And the kicks have not been deep tonight. I don't think Meadows has returned to kick all night for the Dragons. This one won't get to him either. That one's picked up by Davis, and he'll go down at the 23-yard line. Looked like he kind of slipped down.
Yeah.
And we got some cramping going on out there for Leavenworth, and the young man's going to.
Oh, he's good.
He looks all right,
Yeah,
actually.
he hopped right up.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
fine. He's just going to play this last down or two with a cramp. Doesn't matter. First and 10 for the Dragons from their own 23. Pioneers run a man on and right back off. Too wide to the far side. They'll put Profit in motion to the far side. Snap to Davis. Quick hitter outside to Hall. And he fights forward to the 25. It'll be a gain of 2. And clock starts running now under a minute 15 to play.
Hurry up, going on from the Dragons.
Davis again under center. Profit in motion. Here's the snap. They thought about option. Terrible pitch.
That was, yeah.
Profit trying to get on top of it. I don't know if he did.
No, the Pioneers got it. I'm fairly certain.
No, I think Profit may have gotten on
Did
top
he?
of that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
I looked like maybe he'd fallen on it.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
Leavenworth ball. You're right. I should just trust.
Don't question these
trust
eyes,
the
buddy.
eagle eyes. Yeah.
Oh man, that's not the way you want to end the season.
The celebrations could begin here in Leavenworth. Actually, they could have began a while ago. And 1 minute straight up left to play. Dragons trailing by 10. And for Leavenworth, all it is a victory formation, a couple kneel downs, and this one's going to be over. So some impressive wins this year for the Dragons, but just when they faced real quality opponents, they've had a hard time taking care of the football and making those basic fundamental plays that you need to make to win games. And tonight, tackling was a big part of it, but a couple turnovers gave Leavenworth extra life in this one. Dragons led at one point, led by 1 at the half, led by 2 in the third quarter, but not able to close the deal tonight. And clock is running under 40 seconds left to play. Dragons going to finish the season 4-5. They're looking forward to a 2.5-hour bus ride home back to Southeast Kansas. And that's going to do it. The final kneel down. There's a flag. What are they going to call? Taunting, unsportsmanlike conduct. He just tossed the ball up in the air. That's a exuberance penalty. Do not celebrate winning a playoff game.
You know, for these seniors too, you know, just
handle it like you're paying your phone bill.
You know, these guys, you know, they've had 4 years in high school and many years prior to that playing, and you know, you appreciate everything they've given to the school, and you know, a hard way to go out for them, but every season ends, you know, at one point or another. So,
Now, time to look forward to basketball,
wrestling,
all that fun stuff. Baseball.
Now we're talking baseball.
Another victory formation. Bridger takes a knee, and that will do it as the game clock is about a second ahead of the play clock. And hopefully we're not going to – we got a Dragon down on the field over there at about the 30-yard line. Maybe just some emotional distress rather than –
it's understandable.
Looks like he's okay. I think that was Meadows. Malachi's done a heck of a job this season for the Dragons, and he'll go on to play, I'm sure, at the next level. And rough game tonight for Pittsburg. They had their chances, couldn't convert, couldn't take care of the ball when they needed to, and they dropped this one tonight, 32-22 to the Leavenworth Pioneers will step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the postgame show. You're watching Dragon Football on Pittsburgh Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the Four-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
It's The Rush. Every touchdown, basket, goal, or lap is filled with excitement. It's why we love the game. It's why we play the game. It's also why we bet on the game. The Rush is why we need a plan. A plan to bet responsibly and not lose more than we can afford. Problem sports gambling can ruin the love we have for sports. So know when enough is enough. Know when the game is playing you. Contact 1-800-GAMBLER for help today.
Having the right financial partner can make all the difference. Community National Bank and Trust believes banking should do more than just hold your money. We support your goals, simplify your day-to-day, and give you room to grow with quality banking services. Withdraw, transfer, invest, apply for loans, and talk with our banking professionals online, over the phone, or in person. Let Community National Bank and Trust help you build a banking experience that works for you. Community National Bank and Trust, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant.
Welcome back to Leavenworth. Dragons dropped this one by 10, 32-22 to Leavenworth Pioneers. Their season comes to an end with a final record of 4-5 for the Dragons. And you look back at the season, and it started out with some tough road contests and against some much larger schools. And the Dragons struggled early, but really kind of turned it on later in the season. They got some good games to look back on. A quality win over Topeka, a 42-0 win over the area rival, the Chanute Blue Comets, who played the Dragons so close last year. But just a disappointing night tonight for Pittsburg High as turnovers cost them, and they ran into a very good opponent here in the Leavenworth Pioneers, who really won the battle in the trenches. I think that's the real story tonight. It's going to be, the running of Trey Brockington, but the Dragons, he had a lot of holes to run through, and Pittsburg High not great tackling tonight. Started the game off with an interception on their first possession, had a key fumble in the second quarter, and Leavenworth hung around. They trailed by 1 at the half, trailed by 2 in the third quarter, but able to score 2 touchdowns in the fourth to pull away and win this one by 10, 32-22. And now it's time to look ahead to basketball season for the Dragons. And I believe, if my memory serves me right, their season will start at home on December 5th when they host the Joplin Eagles. So that'll be a tough game, and they're starting out the basketball season the same way they started out the football season against some bigger schools. And so we'll see if they can get off to a banging start in basketball season. We'll have that game for you on Pittsburgh Sports Live, along with all the basketball games we can bring you in. The only time we're going to miss them is if they split the 2 squads. The girls go one way, the boys go another. We'll have to make a judgment call at that point. But looking forward to covering Dragon basketball this year. But a tough season from beginning to end this year for the Dragons. Good senior leadership this year, but just unable to come up with some of the close wins and clutch plays they needed. And you can see the heartache down on the field tonight. Well, you can't, but I can, for the Dragons. And again, we apologize for the lack of video tonight. It was a bandwidth issue as far as the internet goes, but in basketball season, God willing, that will not be an issue. But thanks for listening tonight. And thanks for sticking it out with us here. We'll take another break. We'll be back with more post-game action. You're watching Dragon Football on Pittsburg Sports Live.
At GN Bank, we're your neighbor. We see you at the store. We cheer with you at the local football games, serving you with the same friendly faces you have come to know and trust. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com. A proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
When it comes to having your labs drawn, you have a choice of where to go. For 30 years, MagLab has focused on providing quality lab work that is accurate and timely. MagLab's walk-in service typically gets you in and out in under 5 minutes with same-day results. Locally owned and operated, MagLab takes most insurances, including Medicaid, and has historically had the lowest out-of-pocket prices. So when it comes to having labs drawn, don't be told where to go. Choose for yourself. Choose MagLab.
Hold on. It's monstrous.
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero.
Welcome back one final time to Leavenworth, Kansas. Dragons fall by 10 tonight, 32-22 to the Leavenworth Pioneers, and it was a game that the Pioneers really won it up front tonight in the trenches. You got some great running by Trey Brockington, some good passing by their quarterback, Braden Bridger, but really the big hog mollies up front won the game tonight for Leavenworth, both on the offensive and on the defensive side of the ball. Really stymied Pittsburgh's running attack tonight, which is, as you know, is really where the Dragon offense starts and gets everything rolling. If they're not able to run the ball, things get real tough, and they were tough tonight for that Dragon offense. And they tried to fight back with a big 65-yard end around to Malachi Meadows for a touchdown, but just too little too late for the Dragons, and Leavenworth got better as the game went on. They scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to pull away and win this one by 10. The Dragon season ends with a 4-5 record, and the sports ball gets back in action in December on the 5th when the Dragons host Joplin High School to kick off the basketball schedule, and we'll have that for you here on Pittsburgh Sports Live. But for J.J. Carlinger, I'm Josh Leonard saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Dragon Football.